To proactively refight into space when people are there, and also especially when they get the op online for Neon. They're very good at actively rotating around them.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, there's just so many great things you could point out with the team, but one player in particular who's been the talk of the town, partly because he can't stop yapping, it's Sato. We had an opportunity to catch up with him with Jen earlier today.
Here with Sato of LEV, how are you with chess?
Pretty bad.
But you're facing the kings of CN. Can you checkmate the king?
I think rather than checkmating them, I think it's better for us to play a different game than them. You know, not try to play on their zone. They're not trying to leave their comfort and play our own game.
Good strategy. Checkmate.
Let's play checkers. Let's play checkers. How about that? I think that's better.
Well, guys, I heard talking about chess and maybe Jenga and what else? What other games?
I've never heard a player say they're playing chess. We want to be playing checkers today.
Yeah. that's truly a line there. But hey, you know what though? I mean, this team right here, they have so many great options, but so does EDG. And two of those players in particular, Mimi, you got Kong on the EDG side, you got Neon, which we haven't had a chance to talk about yet, on that LEV side. And really, both players have just been unreal in London.
I think a lot of what has made Neon great this tournament is a mirror of what people loved about Kong early. His incredible ability with the operator, his very fast style of play, and his incredible confidence on that stage. Kong has had a bit of a slower tournament compared to his norm, but in the biggest games in this event, he has stepped up. He's had those moments where you can see the Kong that won that MVP bracelet, and I have no doubt in a lower final, when the lights are bright, that's when this guy will be at his absolute peak.
Yeah, absolutely agreed. And on Neon's side of things, he has got an extremely good first kill, first death. 50 first kills this tournament, second in the tournament, 28 first deaths. He is part of the reason this team are constantly in those man advantages. LEV are great when they're in those 5v4s, converting every time. They're not so good when they're in those 4v5s, but it doesn't matter because they're always in the 5v4s.
Yeah, they're very good at following through with the structure that they have. Neon is super young. He was a player who just turned 18 this year. To be able to get into the league, was one of those members of the LEV Academy squad that was being built up last year. And now he's here against Kong, who's had those years to build, to further himself up. It's going to be a great one.
And there you can see in our MasterCard fan poll, the fans are behind EDG, but it does feel like it's going to be a little bit of a contention there as well, right? You know, you got a lot of people here also supporting Leviathan. It's not as one-sided as some of these polls usually are, which goes to show you just how intense it is. Now for us, We gave you the analyst that's guarantee. I'm gonna keep it $150. I don't feel that confident, but I'm excited. But I don't know, man.
We might need to get those clown costumes back soon.
Yeah.
First few maps, they might be coming back.
I'm
not super confident about this pick, but I do think LEV have the better map pool here.
I really didn't want to have to put on a clown outfit. But anyway, folks, here we go, because Masters London lower bracket final is kicking off right now.
नहीं हो गया काम नहीं हो गया इसमें स्क्रैचेस बहुत ज़्यादा है अरे हाँ ठीक है कहाँ
The protagonists march on a minimum podium finish with their eyes set firmly on another trophy.
上次在曼谷的时候，我们也是进入了3强，但是因为那个时候版本的原因嘛，然后大家状态可能对于游戏理解都不是很好，但是这一次我们不会让机会溜走。
Kang it's in his hands here. Nobody not feeling like it's a safe place at all. The squeeze being applied. Kang! Oh my God, he's hunting for at last. Straggling player. The movement. The bullets. My God. I am the best.
De verdade, tipo, vamos trabalhando faz muito tempo, isso que estamos fazendo agora, então é algo que nós queríamos muito, ter esse resultado. E vai ser o primeiro de muitos, então nós queremos ter uma run histórica e ganhar tudo que nós conseguir.
有人说我们CN赛区在世界上举步维艰。
At the moment, it is looking rough out here for China.
然后我说我们推翻了这一切，然后现在也证明了我们还没有老。我觉得利维坦就是大家所熟知的青春风暴嘛。我觉得他们打到现在为止，就只有佩巴斯让他们尝到了苦头嘛。但是你们还没有见过康康的狙击枪。
Então, nós estamos muito felizes de poder enfrentar a EDG. Todos dentro desse time são como nomes já muito grandes, mas alguém que eu já olho faz muito tempo é o Kang. Então, para mim, é uma motivação poder enfrentar a ele e aprender dele.
We're definitely in one of our best forms. Each match we're gonna keep evolving. My boys might be young, but they're explosive. Watch out.
虽然你叫 King， 但是你没有你自己的王冠。
A crown doesn't depict a king. The people do. Let them decide.
These international newcomers are led by a king. It's Leviathan.
Every week man do show regular. Gal in the rave tryna see where we are. Backstage thing man know where we are. Similar, not quite Pete them man similar. Spot hates are like yo, there they are. Educated, don't need seminar. Imina, real lyrics, not no phenomena. Hour long set, ostrich stamina. Big paycheck, then it's back to the car.
They're a phoenix rising, ready to burn their enemies. It's EDG!
It's the pride of South America versus the kings of China. The question on our minds is, who is going to step up in the moment when it counts the most? Is it going to be the guy who's led his team to a world championship? Or is it going to be the uncrowned king with his plucky group of bandits looking to try and usurp the emperor? That is the question on our minds, and it's now time, Mimi, to settle the score.
It absolutely is. Lev, they said they've worked a long time with this to be in this moment, but it was immediate success for them. These players coming up from Tier 2, getting their chance this year, and immediately going on this run. For EDG, they have worked so long to be back to this point. The breakout for their region. The only Chinese team to ever hoist the trophy in this game. The only one to ever make a final. Looking for their second. Looking for revenge. But looking at these maps, Mini, that's where I think the questions fall. EDG has not played nearly as many matches as LEV in this tournament. And the questions are, is their map pool good enough today?
I think that's a big question. I think I immediately looked towards Haven and Split early on in this series as maps that heavily favor LEV. But it's Pearl, Fracture, and Lotus where things are a bit more messy, I'd say. A bit more 50-50. I think that overall, you saw my predictions. I have LEV on this because I think they have those slight favored maps in this pool. Haven and Split.
Yeah, and really too, I mean, when you look at it, there's a possibility that Leviathan, you know, they get that comfort. They come off to a hot start in map 1, Mimi. You know, you look at Pearl, and if Sato kind of gets to do what he wants to do, I mean, look at this guy. The crowd loves him. He's taking it in, which is exactly what he needs to do here, because he's about to go up there and light up the server, and he knows it too. But on the other side, Mimi, he's got to contend with some juggernauts in EDG.
Sato reminds me a lot of watching Kung Kung at his first big tournament.
The way he's acting on stage, the way he's playing with the crowd, it is parallel how this feels.
You can tell a player's special when they walk onto a stage at one of their first tournaments and they're standing up, they're giving it to their opponent, they're reveling in the crowd, not shying away from it. That's what both these players have, what they've both shown. But Kung Kung's done it before, done it on a higher level. He hasn't had to show that level yet at this tournament. But you expect greatness in an elimination match like this.
Yeah, exactly. I think a podium finish is respectable for both these teams. A third place is great, but they need to strike while the iron is hot. I know in their souls that the grand final is what they want, to build their legacies. LEV, on the one hand, not being in a grand final before, and EDG chasing that second one.
Both these teams have memories of losing in this spot. For EDG, it was after lifting their trophy. The next tournament in Bangkok. A disappointing third place finish, far below their expectations. And it was really the same for LEV. King, the only man to have gotten close, but it was heartbreak for him in a lower final in Korea. The tournament that EDG went on to win for Owner. His run all the way back with Crew ended early as well. It's been 3 years since a South American team has made a grand final.
That's right.
They want it so damn bad.
It's going to be intense. The stories between these players, the journeys they've taken, but you're seeing the agents get locked in. I'm drawn to Neon, man. I want to see what he's going to be doing on that chamber mini. And then, of course, Sato. Look for that explosiveness on the Phoenix. But, of course, EDG, you got Kung Kung on that Neon as well.
Yeah, he swapped over from that Waylay. We had some criticisms of that Waylay pick before. They weren't running any of the trap plays at all. The defense side was not proactive. I hope that when EDG switched over to that defense, we're seeing a lot more explosivity, a lot more proactivity. That has been their weakness this tournament so far.
I want to see an EDG coming in with answers to Neon's off. Once he gets that online, he's a beast on defense.
London, England! It's time for your best of 5! Make some noise as we send it over to your casters. Who better to call the freaking action? It's Brent and Sideshow!
Let's get to it then. It is a lower bracket final here in the Copperbox Arena between two foes that are hungry for a chance to earn their spot in the grand finals. For EDG, it's a chance to get revenge, honestly. They were just dispelled down to this lower bracket, but on the other side, you got this Leviathan squad, hungry, full of rookies, willing to go that extra mile, willing to strike while the iron is hot to see if they can take it all the bloody way.
There's a big difference in experience between these two rosters. LEV at the beginning, at the start of that hero's journey. These players only just taking their first steps onto stages like this, plunging into the deep end, taking on the Titans, Paper X, EDG. EDG, those protagonists of the Valorant story, looking to write that second chapter. Their theory on Haven is really odd.
Yeah, we're seeing it now. There's going to be definite questions about how the map pool is going to be tested for EDG, despite the fact that they are more experienced in best of fives. They've been in tons of them regionally. 19 of 4 all time, I believe, is the record. Spike don't catch it. Our first contact. The stun's going to be a little bit better here. Spike. Oh, he's just tearing them apart. Door slam shut. Garage is off limits entirely. It's up to Smoggy and Jenny. Contact plays here. You're going to have to look for a couple of kills to go their way.
It's about the best idea they could have gone for. Boombot to make it feel like they're coming through that C garage entrance and looking to sneak into window. Pressure's going to be on blows here, but he's good with the Sheriff usually.
This form has usually been quite good, at least the last game, and already head ripped off. They know where Smoggy is now. Tapping away, whittling him to pieces. And a pistol around here for Leviathan.
And that's an example of Lev's trap play setups that they're going to have on defense so often. They are a very tactic-driven team. They've got a bait-and-switch setup. Somebody breaks that first Trailblazer, and Kang just doesn't think for a moment that Spike is here.
One enemy remaining.
It looks like it's just a solo player in Garage. Not the case at all.
Now listen. Listen. Someone check where Pansy is. She entered the building. We'll be getting into it soon enough. I'll get some information as well to find out what's going on, but...
Yeah, a little take pause to begin as Lev take up their first pistol. Sato was breathing in the energy of this moment before he sat down. They are going to be aura farming to a ridiculous degree, Sato and Kang in this game.
I think it's a very scary prospect when you have a player like Sato. He's so young to a stage this big, but he is just basking in the presence. Doesn't matter that there's a lot of the teams, a lot of this crowd are going to be leaning over towards the EDG side of things. Just the sheer experience he's been relishing, and he was smiling the whole time. No sign of nerves on him whatsoever.
I think EDG actually got their first little glimpse of what it would be like playing against the crowd when they were up against Paper Rex. It was still split. I mean, the EDG fans have been coming out in force, but I do expect that most people are going to be rooting for EDG. We've got some LEV fans in the building, though. They are a very lovable team. I think it's very easy to root for both of these squads.
Yeah.
And I'm expecting the game to be explosive. You've got shooters. EDG proved it against Paper Rex that they can hang even in games where they should have no right.
The resilience was no question here, but we are getting straight back into the action. Short and sweet, it's the way we like the tech pauses.
Oh, not at all, I'd take that
not
too.
at all, yeah, preferably. Preferably, but getting back into it now. It's obviously Ikaran here for EDG. It's a map that they have had struggles on. They're already showing signs that they are chopping and changing it up. Kang is on the Neon now instead of the Waylay that they were opting into.
Yeah, when we were watching that game against Foot, we were asking them to see the theory. It didn't exist.
There we go. Neon's holding down the ground. Nobody, what is that? Hold on, leaping straight in. Right-click's doing a decent amount of job to stop with the connection, but Neon! Oh, it's filthy, man.
This guy is a menace.
No slip in form.
Rookie of the Year, standout player to me. We're only just over halfway through the year. And he didn't even arrive at the very beginning of it.
No.
They had to play the first couple weeks of kickoff without him, because he hadn't even turned 18 yet.
One enemy remaining.
A phenom. Can do it on every agent you put him on.
Yeah, he's been worth the wait.
That works.
Gone from strength to strength, and they've been putting him on a multitude of roles too. He's been having to do it basically all here, but EDG finally with some rifles in their hands. Let's see what they can do with some real firepower.
There's two judges on the other side, though. Spike and King. Gonna be threats. King loves playing close to the smoke. This is gonna test EDG's ideas, their ways of being able to get through these difficult spots.
Sato is all the way forward here. King, though, is gonna be cut up onto the angle, but now the judge in hand. Hold on! Oh! Spike! He's going for even more, man! Relentless!
Chichu was panicked there, but he gets the job done in the end, and they cut out blows, leaving it down to Neon in a 1v3. Only a Sheriff, 8 bullets in the headhunter to supplement. It was chaotic, but EDG came through.
The off-angle of Jenny is watching for the guns. Knew exactly what the game plan would be.
The way that they dealt with King is what made the difference to me. King's holding close inside of this smoke, and you get the Neon sliding through, and then Jenny spamming in.
Yeah.
So Kang just happy to put his body on the line. Man, Shishu would have felt a little bit silly if he'd lost that one. Oh, hello.
Hey up.
Another tech pause.
No.
Broken leg.
No, we're good. We're good. We're good. I think it's an important element, though, that EDG were able to get past that. Lev. Okay, here we go. Shock darts early. A little bit of chip damage here. Hearing a lot of noise cues now. Be getting attacked up, so Blows is going to have to retreat back and away. But he's being squeezed here on either side. There's no safety. There's a starting, potentially get dead at the anchor position that could be played for. All up and over, though, but he's going to be vacating. Evacuating out now, the A site open. EDG can go for this plant down, but a sight line over towards Heaven. Neon, he's hunting for it. Might catch a glimpse of Smoggy before he's even ready for it. And there it is, top of the box. Stops back, and it's a shot that does go wide, and Smoggy punishes the bullet to the dome.
Great shot.
Certainly is. His post-plant positions.
Oh, he missed the slide.
Hey, up. Might need to be dealt with here. Sato's already taken out Smoggy. Dangerous tidings, but now they're going to be funneling all the way out. Still ready for it. EDG very well versed in terms of how to play this one. You understand how LEV want to play their retakes, flooding out of heaven.
Well, they also just messed up the retake pathing entirely. I mean, Neon misses the first shot and Smoggy hits a great counter. That's all excellent. But then Spike is supposed to land on the window ledge and slide through to default inside that smoke that King's prepared. You see the retake from these teams all the time, and Spike doesn't jump up on the ledge. Yeah. So he just slides inside heaven. They completely cooked the retake that they were going for. And EDG get a freebie. That's a great shot, though.
Yeah, there it is.
There he is, sliding around. EDG will feel pretty confident about going and hitting the A site if that's the level of LEV's retakes. I think they can work together some floods as well, though, mix things up.
Yeah.
But without the Omen in the composition and no paranoia, it is a little bit more difficult to play the A retake in such an explosive way. And speaking of which, Smoggy wants that C ult orb, which is going to allow LEV to control A lobby. But Smoggy really wants this to get his showstopper online. If you're running Raze on Haven, you've got to be trying to use the ults to secure rounds.
Got to be, and now the pressure's going to be on again. The split attempt all the way through Garage. Conceding control of it. King realizing you're going to have to give that one up. On the way in, Sanos runner back. It's going to be popped now, looking to see if he can set the mark and really set the pace of where his team could lay down some ground. But now we're going to see just the one kill before he's eventually sent back. Return to the body, but still a player advantage for LEV into this retake drone. Spotting out into the back, and it's going to be broken. Gearing up now, LEV, you can see them biding their time, waiting it out. Stopping around at a weaponry. Fight going to be offering up for the overdrive now. It's gliding to the side. Close and quarter positions being played. Sano just with the 3 before the trade is there. And now just Chichu is left alone. 1v2. Hoping, hunting for signs of those live. Just a player to walk straight back into the crosshair placement. Star's going to be layered down, but he needs to earn a kill or 2. Neon just spams down onto the line.
He's so good coming in and cleaning up those spots as the rest of the LEV make space for him. Great work from Spike and Sato in this round, clearing the path. And this pick could not have been better. Smoggy, for whatever reason, did not pick up the freest ult orb of all time down C long. Maybe just wanted to hit the perfect timing with the C split. But because he did that, didn't have a showstopper to counter the Phoenix ult with and just had to sit on an angle and take a duel. Nevertheless, he'll be coming into the next one. And he's only got a stinger, which seems pretty clear to me that he's going to be entering with the showstopper instead.
He's not going to be too worried.
Neon's going to look to pick him off before he even gets a chance. High ground angle with the tour de force.
There it is. Flash going to be dodged. Oh my goodness, Smoggy, how has he brought down Sato in the midst of all of this?
I think he's just gone for a flash.
Just now the double doors. Spam down, out of Seekers as well. Going to be putting out a pretty clear pitch over towards the seaside. Just a 1 moving towards it, and it's pointed over towards Garage. It's going to give peace of mind to EDG. They can make their way forwards, and critically at that, they've saved the showstopper. But King, hold on. Catching timing onto this, anticipating. Jenny just trying to activate at the wrong time.
Yeah, I don't know what Jenny was doing on that timing. Smoggy, though, should be enormous in holding on to this post plant.
Surely you got a thing with a showstopper, and there it is. It's finally
what a great bait.
Loose. Yeah, just with the fast lane brought up. Baits out the refight. Oh my!
That's so clean.
Protocols are nice, but a trademark layered down. A slow field is going to be causing a bit of concern. Still now gliding to the side. Timing and trading needs to be intact, and LEV was never in doubt. Usually going to be perfect for this squad. Fired up. And they are raring to go. This is a squad that has not slowed down from the Swiss stage to now. They found that hot form.
The C retake ideas are beautiful. And Sato stuck around for a bit too long. But then the way that they bait out that showstopper, and Neon's on an angle where he can not only get the punish, but also escape even if he misses the shot. It is a perfect setup to bait a Raze ult, which you never see on Haven.
No. These ideas that LEV are cooking on the fly. Zero hesitancy. They already know what the right play is to make.
This looks like Blowers is going to be set up in a position to use his Hunter's Fury.
There it is.
If there is contact.
Sailing overhead, there's plenty of players outside A lobby. Spike.
There it is.
Posted up, and there it is. Tags up on the multiple of them! Oh! decimated and dragged down to the grave. It's all up to Kung Kung. 45 health though, not much to work with. Spike not even reclaimed. Spotting out what his players might be, but this is a net that is slowly encroaching, and there it is, 5-2. No breathing room. Leviathan are not allowing anything at all.
That tactic, Brent, is so sick. It utilizes the Astra pullback star. As they send in the recon, instead of full smoke, this one's a pullback. All of EDG are hiding inside of it, and so then the recon hits a full 5 players. A beautiful way of maximizing the value of that Hunter's Fury. Another set round, another tactic from the playbook, another reason why LEV are massively favored on this first map.
That is the bread and butter of Leviathan. It's what paved the way for plenty of wins for them in the past. It's just that depth of the playbook. Coin-based win condition here for EDG. Genuinely, what can you do? I mean, this isn't something that you can anti-strat. This is something that you can see before, be ready for. Get to Pearl.
Get to Pearl.
Give up for map 2. It's a best of 5. You do have plenty of opportunities, but that doesn't seem best of worlds for them.
Listen, these games, they're marathons. They are not sprints. We've seen so many times before BO5s go away from the team that starts early. You need to have that stamina to be able to outlast.
Yeah.
And this is not a map that EDG are favored on. If we could see some nice ideas of how to utilize the double duelist, that would be great to see. Maybe Smoggy puts himself in some, aggressive positions. Maybe we see him pressure a lot of unusual areas with his boombot. I don't know. The comp is weird. It's a very strange idea that EDG have brought out on this map. But I think, importantly, the pressure is on LEV to actually look great in map 1, because this is the most favored they're going to be on any map in the pool.
It's definitely true. The pace of play that they took to Vitality in that game the other day was just lights out. Seeing a similar start here. King, again, he's going to be pressured here, especially by Kung Kung on the Neon. He's straight in there. Finally punching, knocking down the IGL. King going to be taking the backseat from this one. Sado with a flash up towards the top. That is a beautiful connection. Smoggy being cleaned up. Oh no, what is this? He waited out. The onus being on the E. EDG, and the game just comes to them. Leviathan now 1v3 for nobody. Nice sort of way, he's looking to see if he can square up and find himself just a 1v1 fight with a drone. Makes it even less likely. Position scouted, it's a nasty shot to begin, but blows is good for the trade.
And LEV showcase their variance in tempo. This one not a set retake. They don't want to allow EDG time to fall off the site because King is dead. That means no smokes for the retake. Instead, they flood, they pop. Sado's there. Sado and Spike push forwards. Chichu feels desperate to make a play. And Jenny, how many times have we seen him just wander into garage without his gun even out? EDG don't have a great grip on this. Even if the first idea works, the depth is really showing for LEV in map 1. It's going to be a half buy for EDG. The win con is that they get those big entries coming out from Kung Kung and then extra aggression that individuals somehow power forward.
Tough going though so far for EDG. We knew this was going to be a potential question. Seeker's going to be used once more, pretty rapidly at that. Molly though stunts any sort of push. Ground to be gained over towards garage. Now we're going to see it. Kung Kung is going to be leading all the way forward now. Applying that pressure, but King this time not evacuating. This time standing his ground. 3 kills. Plenty of time being brought out. The flank defense with reinforcements arriving to help out the Monarch.
And King planting those heads on a spike. A visceral warning, do not hit this site again. It doesn't matter if they have to play C retake, a flood, or if King is anchoring. They've just got it locked down. There is no entry to his domain. EDG are going to have to mix things up. These C-site execs are not working. Going over and pressuring A. That was how they found that nice round.
They haven't really looked at it either. Not since LEV slapped them down with a Hunter's Fury. cheeky set play here. Blows again, though. He's going to be feeling that heat. Deep flash, healing back. He does have the peace of mind of at least having that trip, and now that deep TP. Chichu hard committing now up towards that heaven angle. Cuts this one up. Blows nose to retreat.
They've broken the trip behind and pulled Jenny's attention.
They're very aware. Still, Chichu to find a kill here would be absolutely everything, but just trying to exit cleanly. He's barely there, but of course we divide now. Going to be cutting this one up. It will force the issue for EDG. Everybody has to play uptight onto the site. Not ideal positions in terms of the post plan. We're going to see that flash forwards along with the fast lane. This time a glide, and this time not ready at all. Spike with 2 eviscerated at a moment's notice. Moving forwards, spotting them out. It's spun through the smoke. Pinpoint accuracy off that mini map. Leviathan out of their seats.
That's how they drew it up. A failure of the execution last time, but here even Chichu's paranoia could not stop Spike. He's in like a rocket, hops on that ledge, slide into the smoke, and honestly, it's like EDG had no idea what the game plan was. It's the most common way for Neons to be able to retake on the A site, and I think you're just seeing EDG are out of their depth on Haven.
They're drowning right now.
Quick feet, quick.
No signs of a lifeline. Only consolation being that this is a best of 5. It's early days. EDG will have chances to respond. Deep play happening over towards mid. LEV are going to be conceding a bit of that space early on, though. EDG, again, they set the sights towards garage control. Recurring name of the game for them. Stun no on the back of that util, and Spike, well, he's not slowing down, is he? Whoa! God almighty, Neon! It's not giving him a chance!
How has he hit that?
It's just absurd.
Oh my god! I mean, the miss on the first ob shot.
The immediate snap to the side. Kang. What can you do from a spot like this? 1v3, but already Sado on that line. 9-2. One more round left to play for in this half.
EDG's idea in this round was to try to lure them in. Lure them into the mid push, see if you can fight them.
Oh!
Even in slow-mo, that's going to look ridiculous.
That's filthy.
God, he's good. EDG forced up to try to make something happen in the previous round. They've got that max loss bonus. I think that's obvious. They're down 7 in a row. Last chance to do anything on the attack half. Smoggy finally has that ult back up again. What is the purpose of this comp? We still haven't seen the ideas from EDG. They're starting to take some grass control. Trailblazer. And Neon, he's smoked off with the op right now. Really weird place for him to be playing.
We're seeing it, gearing up potentially for the exec into B. He's just biding his time, waiting for it, and there it is. Lane's going to be propped up. Trip still needs to be dealt with, though. That's going to be triggering. They don't get onto it in time. Slowing them down, and barely an angle, window of opportunity for Neon to potentially strike.
Smoggy's ultimate has got to counteract the Leviathan retake, but Lev have been so good at faking the retake, drawing it out, and then hitting the punish.
Very patient so far. Scattered to the winds of the Leviathan players are. Now we're going to see the overdrive popped off, and that's triggering the showstopper immediately. Bits and pieces, signs of util. Stun's going to be ricocheting off into the corner. And there's a connection. Nobody didn't have a choice.
And the Raze ult wasted again.
Move forwards now. Leon is just holding this one close, tight as anything, but now that smoking reveals the hand. Last 2 players now noted. Spam the spray down, Leviathan. Oh! In complete control. Almost beginning to end.
This opening map pick of Haven has set Leviathan up with some phenomenal confidence. These players have been relishing the big stage, but had it been any other map in the pool, we would see a much more competitive opening. But the fact that they get to open on their most one-sided affair, aura farming.
Really is. Basking in it. The roar of the crowd. It's an unreal start here for Leviathan. Absolutely best thing they could have possibly hoped for. For now, though, we're going to be sending it down to Frankie. She's standing by with Sliggy in a new up-and-coming co-stream. I'm sure it's a familiar face we'll all probably recognize.
I have squeezed in between Sliggy and my boss. It's Leo Farrier, aka the global head of Valorant Esports. Leo, you finally made it to London and just in time for a banger match.
Oh yeah, we're here. We're happy. I'm also happy that we got to get this guy out of the house. So, you know, we're here.
We're always happy to have Sliggy here. Is Leo behaving himself?
Oh yeah, he's behaving himself. I was trying to get some leaks out, trying to ask about maps changing. He's giving me nothing.
I was going to say, also, is he a little bit biased because we've got a load of Brazilians on stage?
Yeah, he's trying to. I can see him throwing out a few fake cheers here and there. He's a little biased today, a little biased.
Just a little bit. I mean, the storylines, Leo, though. The fact that we've got EDG rising again, PRX not wanting to go for second, again, trying to go for first, put Santiago behind them. And now, obviously, Leviathan as well, the 4 rookies and the King. What's been your favorite?
Look, it's been awesome. I think, again, we've been blessed with one team from each league and the top 4. You know, that has happened many times, and here again, honestly, just Chinese teams doing well helps with the momentum going to Champ Shanghai, right? It gives them confidence. It helps that community get excited, and yeah, I mean, it's just LEV's on the run. We're all in love with them, so good matches no matter what.
Can you manage our expectations around Shanghai? Anything you can let slip?
I can't leak anything, but I could tell you it's going to be completely insane because Valorant is on fire in China right now. We're going all out, you know. Champs is always the moment when we pull all the stops, so it's going to be probably one of the best events we've done ever.
I cannot wait. Guys, get back into Sliggy's stream. Thank you for letting me borrow him, okay, chat? Let's get back to the game.
The Chinese region has already put people on notice with their performance at this event. Outperforming Pacific, getting 2 teams in the playoffs, and EDG with a chance to be able to make another grand finals. The momentum would be insane heading into Shanghai. But at the moment, this map is probably not where that begins. Down 10-2, Leviathan just having fun out there.
They really are.
Absolutely outclassing them.
Not feeling the nerves, the pressure of the stage whatsoever. Not as strong as the beginning as you could hope, and they're not too overzealous with it. They've shown good signs that they can temper in the middle of these rounds, take pauses in the right places, just like moments like this. Happy to contact all the way up, and now, as soon as the cam's going to be spotting it, that's when the Yuto flies forwards. Jenny, again, you're going to be tasked with one hell of a job here. There's no help coming, none at all. You're going to have to anchor against the might of Leviathan, and a Serpent waiting to gobble you up. Chipped down, just one smoke to play around, and reinforcements finally arriving. This is it. Signs of life here from EDG, starting to float all the way back in, but they got to find some kills where that came from. Straight through the smoke, calling it coordination. It's good and online right now for EDG. Still forwards, lining up these players, chipped down to the bitter end. Oh, how does it go so wrong?
The pack of EDG whittled down, chipped down, showing the toes in the dark at the end. And Lev, this first map, absolutely dominant. Jenny, unfortunately, does not look comfortable here.
One enemy remaining.
Completely overwhelmed by the defensive util. Shishu forced to throw that smoke for him to try to anchor around. An acute idea, but they're not even going for the force. They're down in a spot where they're giving their opponent 10 opportunities to close things out.
And it's walking, wading straight out into the open, risky business. EDG. Kong in particular, I mean, you're going to feel like him as an individual potentially having to step up and be the hero for his team.
To be honest, though, I think, again, thoughts for them will almost already be on Pearl.
Yeah.
It's a BO5. You have so many more opportunities to come back into it. The amount of mental effort it would take to run this one back. The 1 in a billion scenario in which it happens. It's much more likely that you just focus all of your energy and your efforts on these later maps in the series.
It certainly would be. Never a difficult team to take out.
Especially if you give them such a boost of confidence early like this. There weren't even rounds that really rattled the cage.
No. I mean, look at instances like this. LEV are so far in a lead. A lot of teams will take the foot off the gas a little bit. They'll start making mistakes, but you forget that this is an owner team.
Oh, yeah.
And despite the fact that you've got 4 young players, they have a distilled level of discipline honed in Sato. Handed off the gun from earlier, I believe, so he's just going hunting, see if he can build up the ult. Still thinking about a long con, how they can close out the game, despite the fact that they are up 11 rounds, about to be 12. And they are just toying with it at the end, aren't they? Every shot going wide.
I mean, just as we were talking about them playing optimally.
It's making me eat my words.
Which, I mean, mostly they do. I think you've got a great point. It feels like every time someone goes up against LEV, they try to put the pressure on and see if they crumble, see if they crack. But they do have discipline beyond their years. But there, I mean, you're 12-2 up. A little 360. Who's that hurting? Who's it hurting?
Yeah, it's quite telling, I think, that you have one last time out for EDG. It's not being taken.
Exactly.
They're thinking ahead to Pearl.
Yeah. You don't get to save the timeout for Pearl, but
no,
you get to save your mortal hours on the Earth, I suppose. EDG, they have swapped around their defensive setups. Jenny was getting bullied on C last time we saw them play Haven against Foot. Now he's moved his setups over towards A in these two big rounds that matter on defense. LEV are not working with much here either. But anytime you've got Neon on Chamber, he doesn't need a gun. You've already seen that shot earlier. Blasting away nobody.
There's a Phenom just with the Headhunter. Nobody. Potentially left guessing in terms of where these players could be. Only sort of one.
Again, not rushing things. Looking to work the map. King, he can be quite a methodical caller when he doesn't have a set strat that he wants to run. Flash gets negative info as Neon tucks away from it over towards A. Would be a good timing to return back into the A pot, but King doesn't fancy it. Leading the troops over towards a B finish instead. And EDG just have no information.
No. Makes sense. Would be a time trying to play towards the strengths of their weaponry. Wide face here, Smoggy. He's gearing up, he's trying to really square up, and he has at least claimed the one life. Spike going down, but a big reveal onto the back. Smoggy in a bit of trouble, but it's a bait and switch. Neon, all of that pressure, all of that noise, he's heard it. Scurrying in the footsteps, and he's got full space and control over towards A. Calling for the movements. 17 seconds left. Setup needs to be broken. Doesn't look like there's any real pushback here. King's being left as an insert as well. Reclearance, tepid here, but still. Life claimed.
Good idea from EDG.
Now we'll see. Not favoured at all, LEV here. 3v5, don't really have the guns to work with either. Bit of spam does hit the mark. Heal online on the back pocket, and steady hand and steady aim from blows. Not good enough to see if we can claim any kills. Close quarters action, just for that Hunter rattling off the bullets. But EDG, they survive another round.
Fending off a fairly weak bonus from LEV. 9 more chances to convert here on Haven. Smoggy going for a very aggressive approach to that. Looking to take the game into his own hands. If there were to hit the 1 in a billion, it would come from ridiculous individual moments. That, undeniable. But with Sado having a Phoenix ultimate in his back pocket here, ready for round 16. Could all be over in the blink of an eye.
Neon with that attack side up. Exactly right. They've got the ult, they've got the gear.
And Neon, nobody does not have the help of Jenny anymore.
Oh, it's a deep flash, but I don't think it connected. He's going to take a peek.
Crazy play.
Crouching down. Seen him do this one in China. He's walking all the way up. Hold on, he's found it. Perfect opportunity. So nobody play for sure, but he's managed to find the goods, but potential to be punished here. Depends how deep he realizes these players may be. It's Sato already on it. A side now, there's for the taking, but King's going to be plucked out of the picture. That was mid-Astra form. There's no smokes now to play around. You're going to see that offloaded early, but it's a walking one at that. Sato not looking to give anything away. Creeping up onto the line, a bit of denial with the plant, just from that nade. Sato's all the way forwards, wall thrown out, but he's not got anything from it. It's good discipline. And a punish on the spike, one step further, blows. Let's get a kill on the Smoggy, but a 2v3. Sheer shots down, blows are really going to step up to all of it. There was a chance.
But EDG prevail. Another situation where they catch LEV in some uncomfortable positions, going for the solo playmaking. Nobody with quite a nice idea here, actually, against the way that these chamber teams like to control a lobby. Good understanding of the angles. Then, of course, you get that push down mid from Kung Kung. Catches King. And you see the reaction there. Jump scared in the astral form.
Yeah.
10 chances down to 8. And LEV on an eco.
Half armor. Kang tagged up though. He does have that outlaw. Could feast here, absolutely. With Neon going down. It's a good first kill, but still pressure now mounting. Coming out through Garage. We're going to see Jenny attempting to help him outside. Swinging by Smoggy right there. Where it counts. That is a clean, almost clean sweep, just a one player falling. EDG stunting and stopping a bit of the momentum.
And starting to build up a bit of confidence of their own. These players getting the feel of the game now. We've been waiting for Kang to come online at London. He's had his moments, he's had his rounds, but he hasn't had a match yet where he has just taken over. And he is completely capable of it. Always has been. Every version of EDG that's turned up to these events. And he's going to take his op over towards A-Long with Jenny in behind.
Significant chance, but a slide to the side, just dodging a bullet. Kang worse for the wear as a result of it, but it has.
Yeah. मतलब वो अलग ही लेवल का बंदा था Get your face clear at flat 200 rupees off. Only on Switch. What?
Match found. Match found.
Just take a seat. I got this.
ग्यारह सौ का कवर है ये।
King's already hustling over. Get a spot out on the blows. A little bit of damage in there, but something off of that drone is going to have to back up. Give that space over. They do identify him anyway, but what? That is unbelievable! That is...
Once we find the right rhythm, it's over.
Bro, can you hear my voice? मेरी आवाज आ रही है? नहीं आ रही है।
Spike planted.
Blow it up. Watch your eyes.
Goodbye.
Good, Wati.
On your
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
hard on your left.
Dig fast, dig fast.
Give fast. Nice.
Go either way.
I got 0 assist.
Focus on their stage. Fewer resurrections.
Hello.
Look out for us, coach.
मेरी आवाज आ रही है? Dude, it's a why you're
Akbar, पानी
Spike planted.
Enemy removed.
Something good, give me something good.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
भाई जैसे गान मरा ले
Hey, manners. I'm sorry, Sage.
Hey,
For you.
Right there.
भाई
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
mid
Spike
mid
down B.
He's mid switch the gun.
Let them try to get through.
Spike down A. Last player standing. One enemy remaining. My territory, my rules!
You have ult, you can also use your ult. Use your ult. Good.
They think they're the best until we prove them wrong. Ready. Watch your eyes.
Spike planted.
Going up.
One enemy remaining.
buy stuff, ka-ching,
someone
little
buy me,
skrrr,
please?
am I done? Yeah?
It's A. भाई गेको एक जगह शांति से खड़े नहीं रह सकते हैं क्या?
One enemy remaining.
अरे मेरे मुंह के सामने क्यों आ रहा है?
भाई बहुत बढ़िया है.
Move together and overwhelm.
Spike down B.
Spike's B.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading. This is light work. We're chilling.
You want to play? Let's play.
Shit, can you revive me? I'm.
Your duty is not over. Fire in the hole. Last player standing.
भाई कम से कम मिनी मैप तो देख के आ रहा है. आगे ही चले जा रहा है.
So, do we mix it up? Double down? Let's talk.
Revive हुआ देखो तो जरा. सांप को मार कर. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. B.
'Sorry, bro.
Spike down B.
Someone's there.
One enemy remaining.
शांति
30
से
seconds
खड़े
left.
रहना तू इतना नाच कर रहा है
फिनिक्स तू चुप हो जा, तू मर गया, उनको खेलने दे.
Last player standing.
पहले ही बोला नाच रहा था
Chill. NT.
Sort out your gear quick. Time's more precious than a bullet.
Reloading.
शुक्र है ना कम से कम तेरी तरह वेट नहीं कर रहा हूँ पागल जैसा
Watch your eyes! Careful now. Flash! Heads up! Going up.
Reloading. Spike planted.
Kill confirmed. Target mid.
Here. Starting fire.
One enemy remaining.
Wingman's on defuse. Reloading.
Healing.
Okay. Time.
Wingman for the win.
No, चले जाते हैं
Twitchy here. Let's go
Someone
already.
मेरे को टाइम लगेगा
Shukriya.
Reloading.
अबे इसमें टाइम लगा संडे को कल चल लूंगा मैं
Let's go. That's done.
फिर नाचने निकल गया ये
Imposter kill. Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Dizzy's up top. Round in sight. Wingman's defusing. Everybody thank Wingman. Come on, let's hear it.
Last round before the switch.
This is it. Get those guns.
Can someone spot me?
Don't hold back.
My territory, my rules! Enemies are B! I have them now! Somebody's there. Spike planted.
Watch your eyes! What? Flash!
Last player standing.
Go ahead. Stand your ground.
Switching sides.
You man ready for a light show?
Reloading.
No mercy for the creature killer.
अभी ये गेम होने के बाद
Don't blink. Reloading. Target B.
Enemy B. Somebody's there. Enemy B. Last player standing. Spike down B.
Watch your eyes! You're out. Watch your eyes! Watch your eyes!
Look, my artifact's vibrating. Ah, it stopped.
Reloading.
This thing always keeps me on my
saving.
toes.
right. I stopped that.
What do we learn by fighting ourselves?
Thinking out loud.
Reloading.
Okay.
Going up.
Enemy spotted B.
Watch your eyes. Careful now.
Don't sit. Adding shield.
Flash. Down.
Many enemies B.
भाई रोटेट करो ना, रोटेट करो.
Last
Spike
player
carrier's down.
standing. Spike down B. "30 seconds left.
No, you don't.
One enemy remaining.
Triple, baby.
10 seconds
spike.
left.
ओए यार. यार.
Stand tall. We are Valorant. We are fighters.
देखो ऐसे ही अपन बेकार खेलते हैं लगता है. कुछ मत दे से. अरे यार.
Target A. Enemy spotted mid. Walls up.
Reloading.
Not enough.
Blocking fire.
Dizzy's up. Somebody's there. Spike planted. Ultimate ready. Enemy A. Target down.
One enemy remaining.
You are in our way.
What will it be this time? Have any patterns emerged yet? Reloading.
Can someone spawn?
Reloading.
Reloading.
Gun here.
Shukriya. Thank you.
I hope this one's exciting.
ओ भाई.
Reloading.
Our spike carrier's down.
Spike down A.
Enemy spotted A.
Flash.
भाई तुम लोग पूरा तो आगे.
Player standing.
भाई से.
Enemy down.
Revive,
My
revive, revive,
ultimate is
revive.
ready.
Revive me. On your right, on your right. अरे राइट उधर नहीं भाई साहब भाई तेरा राइट पीछे कैसे हो सकता है
Hey, loosen up. It's only life or death.
Reloading.
तो ये भोसड़ी का अलग लॉक ही नहीं कर रहा था
Let me show you how the boss does it.
मैं मेरे से जाता हूँ
पर अपना एक पानी वाला वॉल बनाना ऐसे
You want to play? Let's play.
आइसो वॉल बना के अंदर पुश कर और इसको भी वॉल बनाना मैं मिस आता हूँ
Spike down A.
I got the spike.
Is down.
You will not kill my ally.
अंदर घुस के मारो ना हार बंद
Last player standing.
I have the spike.
30 seconds left.
They're like, why can't we just hug it out? Pinche radiant.
Reloading.
हाँ भाई मैं जॉब करता हूँ
I got you, bruv.
I'm employed I'm not unemployed
My territory, my rules.
आइसो एक को उठा आइसो एक को अल्ट में आइसो एक को अल्ट में उठा 3v3 हो जाएगा
Last player standing. Spike down B.
One.
गन का लालच
I'm ready.
ए चलो एंट्री नहीं ली जा रही है फट से बोलो भाई घर पे
Reloading.
डॉक्टर क्या बोला डॉक्टर बोला भाई तुम्हारी तो गांड मर गई है अब कुछ नहीं है तो तुम्हारा गांड मर गया मेरा हो गया खालिद का हो गया खानदान का हो गया सब जगह गेंद दवाई दवाई दिन में 2 दवाई हो गया बाकी टाइम का नहीं होगा पता नहीं डैडी को पता होगा डैडी पूजा मत देता है अच्छा ठीक है कोई हाँ क्या होगा हम अरे रुक जा भाई, करता हो बात। मेरा मंदिर भी नहीं गया। डैडी उसमें भड़क गए। मैं बोला ये गेम हो जाता है तो मंदिर चलते हैं, डैडी चले गए मंदिर।
बात ही ऐसा करते हो कि कोई भी भड़क ही जाए।
मेरा स्ट्रीम चालू है।
ठीक है, कुछ नहीं कर रहा था।
मैं चला जाऊंगा मंदिर, उसमें क्या है।
ठीक है।
तुम आओगे तो तुमको बताता हूँ कि डॉक्टर असल में क्या बोला।
अभी बोल दो ना।
10 दिन का टाइम दिया है। 10 दिन का, पहले 10 दिन का जाते कि दवा में जिस हिसाब से अच्छा चल रहा है कि नहीं, थेरेपिस्ट और डॉक्टर हो गए देखेंगे। अगर सब कुछ बराबर रहा तो ठीक है, नहीं तो अभी ये वाला 10 दिन लास्ट टेस्टिंग है कि अगर इसमें कुछ हुआ। तेज मादर चोट तो वहाँ की फिर क्या वो बोला कि अगर नहीं हुआ ऐसा तो फिर 10 दिन बाद एडमिट कर।
डैडी दीदी को पता है?
नहीं, किसी को नहीं पता। ये तो कितना 1 महीने से चल रहा है, मैं तुमको अब बता रहा हूँ। और तुमको जानने का इच्छा है ना?
बता दो।
नहीं और भी है। इतना गेम चल रहा है मेरा भाई। गेको ना, तू ना कान ही रहा है, मेरे से नहीं होता। हाँ बोलो।
और क्या बोला?
ये चल रहा है तो सब सिगरेट का क्रेविंग हो रहा है तो फिर तुमको एक चिंगम में देता हूँ। पता नहीं चिंगम कहाँ दिया, मेरे को तो दिख ही नहीं रहा है। पता नहीं क्या है। ड्रॉप दे दो, भले टॉक्सिक ऊपर टॉप ट्रैक कर रहा हूँ। ड्रॉप दो चलो।
और क्या बोला?
और और भी बोला है कि क्या क्या थॉट्स आते हैं तुमको, ये सब उसमें लिखो। किसी एक पे तो ट्रस्ट करना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि मैं कर रहा हूँ ना डॉक्टर ना थेरेपिस्ट ना तुम लोग को। पूरी बात बताना अभी बाकी है। थेरेपिस्ट भी बोले थे कि 10 दिन बाद तुम मेरे को बता रहे हो, नया नया चीज़ लेके आ रहे हो। 10 दिन से यही चल रहा है, क्या चल रहा है, क्या बोल।
My territory, my rules.
10 दिन बाद बोला है।
Your duty is not over. 3 down.
Watch your eyes. बाकी वो दवाई का वो पेपर में चेंज कराया होगा ना फोटो।
Going up.
याद है?
Enemy remaining.
डैडी आ गए। फोन तेरा इस पे है, तो डैडी को अब जाके आ गए डैडी। मलिका फोन पे बात करेगी। हाँ आपको फोन करेगी, आप बात कर दीजिए। मैं बाय मांगा तो कोई दिया बाय मेरे को? ए चलो मैं और लेता हूँ, फिर अल्ट करता हूँ। तुम लोग आगे मत जाना, मेरे को आगे जाना, ठीक है? ऐसे रुक जा। भाई वो मेरे को ही निकाला हरामी। Sage wall and plant. Gecko plant, Gecko plant. Reload.
One enemy remaining.
Reload मत कर, आराम से। Nice try.
Match point.
I'll outshine all their radiance.
Reloading.
Can someone spot me?
Reloading.
भोसड़ी का अगले जन्म में लॉकिंग करेगा.
Can someone spot me?
हार्बर अल्टी तो माइक.
You want to play? Let's play.
जा तू पीछे.
Put down.
Fire in the hole.
Going up.
Somebody's there.
105 से फिर बैक स्टेप 105.
Many enemies A.
One enemy remaining. Team Ace.
Nice one, guys. Nice one.
Switching sides. Overtime.
Damn, you love being here. Like way too much.
ऐसा तो भी ओडिन ले ले. नहीं करेगा.
भाई कोई बी आ जाओ भाई, अकेले अकेले बैठा हूँ मैं.
ये हार्बर बहुत.
Let's see how it goes.
जल्दी जा.
I got eyes here.
That's done.
Careful here.
मत वेस्ट मत कर. मिड देखो एक. Blind is blind. Nice
Call out
one,
sick
dude.
next time, yeah?
Spike spotted A.
Switching sides.
We do what
Match
we do.
point.
Get back to chilling.
ए चलते हैं अपना ये. हाँ, someone backstab. हार्बर को ही रखो. और कुछ कर तो रहा नहीं.
It's now or never.
Spike down B.
Darius here.
Going up.
मिड हार्बर मिड. भाई इतना लंबा लर्क मत कर. आइसो तेरे चक्कर में हम सब मरेंगे. आइसो यार. स्टेज प्लांट मिड पे. ऑफ मत लेना. ऑफ मत ले. वोट स्विच में मत दे. तो ये
Last player standing.
भाई तू हाँ तू ये कर ले। अरे भाई भाई क्या चूतिया आती है ये। भाई क्या नहीं भाई।
Switching sides. Overtime.
Instinct only goes so far. Skill covers the rest.
मत 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 गेको नहीं गेको नहीं गेको नहीं गेको नहीं मत कुछ करो मत मत कुछ करो। मेन सेज मेन देख वो लोग मिड देख।
Spike planted. Last player standing.
राइट में भाई क्या जल्दी का नहीं।
One enemy remaining.
अरे सेव कहाँ कर रहा है ओ भाई।
Switching sides. Match point.
Hazards aside, I do love how much we travel.
Show me. कैमरा चालू है।
See you on the other side.
भाई तुम तू साइड प्लीज साइड से जाओ मेरे को मिड से जाने दो। ये बहन ये बहुत मरेंगे। चलो वो तो भाई घोष घोष ना सब आ गए मिड में तो ग्राउंड में तो मैं
I'll take it.
Our spike carrier's down.
Spike down A.
Careful now. Going up.
ओ से जल्दी कर टाइम नहीं है।
Watch your eyes!
Last player standing.
Watch your eyes!
30 seconds. Defenders win. Match found.
बाप रे तुम ये लेके आई। एक सेकंड, तुम कितना लेके आए हो? चार क्यों लेके आए? दो लेके आना था खाली। वाह। जी हमको पता है तुम्हारा पगार ज्यादा है, पर लेकिन हम लोग को चुभ रहा है वो पगार। हाँ एक सेकंड। हाँ बोल रहे।
कहाँ है?
घर पे।
तो बिजी है क्या?
हाँ यार जी, ये लोग आए तो फिर।
अच्छा मैं देखो आधे घंटे बाद फोन करता हूँ। पानी पीने जा रहा हूँ भाई।
पानी लेने जा रहा हूँ?
पीने वाला पानी आता है ना भाई।
अच्छा 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 अच्छा। हाँ हाँ हाँ
हाँ
हाँ। स्ट्रीम भी कर रहा हूँ साथ में तो
फ्री का होगा।
अभी तो फ्री नहीं होगा। अभी नाश्ता फिर खाना, फिर उसके बाद थोड़ा फैमिली टाइम, फिर सो जाना, यही है।
तो मैं तेरे को ट्राई करता हूँ अभी आधे घंटे के अंदर फोन करता हूँ मैं तुझे।
हाँ
हाँ
ठीक है भाई।
बैक से मेन, हमारा मेन है।
अबे
Nightmare's over. Get him.
Last player standing.
अबे यार।
One enemy remaining.
सोवा तेरे सामने रहेगा।
Planted. No charges left.
मुझे क्या मालूम?
Oh, you thought you put up a fight?
अरे यार तुम बस शांति से खेलो, मैं जिता दूंगा। डायमंड का प्लेयर हूँ।
I'm sorry.
भाई उसने डायमंड क्या बोल दिया? तू तो वैंडल ही खरीद लिया।
अरे वैंडल मत खरीदो भाई, इतना भी अच्छा नहीं खेलता।
Alarm bot
My ultimate's ready.
सामने आ
Going up. Enemy spotted. A.
Go get him.
होल्ड रख लो भाई, होल्ड रख लो, होल्ड रखो, होल्ड रखो, पीक मत हो। इसको वो आते हैं क्या केजे को हमारे?
अरे क्या लाइन अप देख रहा है।
नाइस
ग्रेट
केजे भाई, प्लान तो करना।
Feels good to stretch my wings.
अच्छा लाइनअप कैसा प्लान गलत था। हाँ
बी
केजे में गाली वापस करता हूँ।
Thank you.
Time for a field test.
रेज मेरे पीछे।
हाँ भाई, of course I'm following you. Only you.
Watch your eyes. Going up.
प्लांट दे जल्दी, प्लांट दे प्लांट दे। केजे पीछे रहे। अरे
फालतू में
No charges left.
अल्ट कर देना। वाह केजे का हाथ है। हाँ
Come on, let's go.
Placing swamp grenade.
Enemy remaining.
Easy, man. There can only be one hero.
मेरा अभी मत निकालना, रुक जाओ।
I need a drop.
Anyone have funds to spare?
बॉक्स मत देना। बॉक्स मत देना तो और बिठा रहा है।
Going up.
One enemy remaining.
Hunter hunted. Paint, check. Charges, check. Brakes, nowhere in sight.
ओ भाई मेरे को कहाँ स्पाइक पकड़ा रहे?
Anyone have funds to spare? Spike is here.
This one's for the fam back home. Here.
Nowhere to run.
पता लो मैं कर रहा क्या?
Here comes it.
Trap destroyed.
क्यों?
148 148 है सोबा अंदर घुस जाओ भाई
Motherfucker, did I just watch?
Last player standing. Spike down B. Flawless.
We're here because we're the best. Don't any of you forget that.
I'll clip that jet's wings.
Reloading.
My ult is ready.
Yeah, coming.
Bomb buddy out.
Planted.
Grenade!
There.
Snare destroyed.
My territory, my rules. One enemy remaining.
अरे भाई ऑफ लो मेरी ऑफ लेना ऑफ ले ऊपर जा डीमन पीछे जा
फिनिश तो नहीं आता ऑपरेटर चलाने
The MVP is mine.
Can I get
Let's
this?
do this.
वाइपर यार बड़ा कंजूस है तू
बाय दे
वाइपर बाय
I have the spike.
भाई कैसे पागल है भाई इनसाइड घुसो
Bro. Literally bro.
Denial active. Countermeasure broken.
Last player standing.
Spot is B.
Dude,
डिफ्यूज हो रहा है
Team A.
कैंप भी वहाँ कर रहा है जहाँ जरूरत नहीं है वहाँ से स्पाइक थोड़ी दिखता है तो वहाँ कैंप कर रहा है हाँ एक डायमंड पे बड़ा साला
I have the spike.
My ultimate is ready.
भाई वो बहुत लो है
Target down.
Last player standing.
लो
better keep up.
Spike is here.
Updated biometrics are required for all personnel management. Todo el personal deberá actualizar su información biométrica el mes entrante.
Deleted.
यार
Spike down A. Player standing.
अरे तो इधर भी खा सकता हो ना, उधर क्यों खाना था तुझे? इधर ये चल रहा है, लोग खा रहे हैं। डायमंड प्लेयर यहाँ से कुछ छीनना लगा है।
You're up. Stay safe. We're going back in.
मत करो परेशान।
Going up. Planted.
Enemy spotted A.
My territory, my rules.
अरे मारो ना भाई, कैसे तो प्लेयर है भाई, मैं तो थ्रो कर रहा हूँ।
ये बोल तेरा एम नहीं लग रहा।
मेरा एम लगता है, तुम आपसे पूछ।
अरे मेरे से तो 4 किल ऊपर है, तेरा एम लग रहा है।
अरे तो पूछ तो।
हाँ ठीक है
Super
भाई।
high level tactic, remember?
डायमंड प्लेयर थ्रो कर, जो करना है कर, बस मुंह बंद रखना। दूसरों का भी दिमाग खाने आ जाते हैं।
अबे तू बिहारी तो चुप बैठ, गरीब का बच्चा। माँ बाप ने दिलाया पढ़ने के लिए लैपटॉप।
मैं जॉब करता हूँ, जब नहीं पता है तो मुंह नहीं खोलना चाहिए। मत कर, क्या होता है? ठीक है, तेरे बाप का खाना होता है।
चोरी करता है क्या जॉब पे?
ह्यूमर भी तेरा चेक करो।
My ultimate is ready.
ह्यूमर, शक्ल, पैसा सब चीज सुधार।
मैं तो थ्रो कर रहा हूँ, मैं तो बोल रहा हूँ।
तू तो थ्रो कर ही रहा है, मना कौन किया? सबको पता है।
अरे तेरी
बार
आवाज
बार
अच्छी लग
बोल
रही,
के
तेरी
क्या
शादी
तू
नहीं हो
कुछ
पाई।
बता रहा है? जनानी वाली हरकतें करना छोड़ दे, छोड़ दे। पूरा जनानी वाली हरकत है। सॉरी, जनानी। जनानी का मतलब भी पता है? सॉरी, पढ़ा लिखा भी नहीं होगा, वो भी नहीं पता होगा।
थोड़ी माइक के बोल।
कितना यही पढ़ा लिखा क्या? माँ बाप यही सिखाते हैं तो अच्छी बात है।
Last round in the half.
खाना कम
Find a use for every last credit. They won't
बना दी पूरा। अरे बोलना क्या मुंह क्या बंद करके रखा है।
अरे तेरी शादी नहीं हो पाएगी, तू सुन ले।
ये तेरा कमबैक था। छी भाई, मैं तो तेरे साथ तो भाग ही नहीं रहा, दूर रह के खेला मुझसे।
I dropped the spike. Spike's here.
डायमंड प्लेयर कहीं देखो, डायमंड प्लेयर कहीं, डायमंड 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 प्लेयर, डायमंड प्लेयर, डायमंड प्लेयर,
Last player standing.
डायमंड प्लेयर, डायमंड
अरे
प्लेयर,
बिहार में
डायमंड
कंटेंट नहीं मिलती क्या?
डायमंड डायमंड प्लेयर, डायमंड प्लेयर,
बिहार में कंटेंट
डायमंड
नहीं
डायमंड 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 प्लेयर, डायमंड प्लेयर,
इसको कैसे मिली है भाई?
डायमंड डायमंड प्लेयर,
इसको नौकरी कैसे मिली है भाई?
नौकरी मेरी है क्योंकि मेरी दी हुई है। डायमंड 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 प्लेयर।
क्या अबे तू फैक्ट्री में काम करता है क्या, लेबर?
डायमंड 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 प्लेयर।
सुन मेरे ना, वो क्लॉग हो गया है बाथरूम, उसको साफ कर।
हाँ हाँ हाँ, उसी में अपना मुंह डाल के पानी पी ले उसी का।
ना अपने आप पापा मम्मी का करा, पापा मम्मी का।
फिर घटिया कमबैक किया है। डायमंड प्लेयर लोग यार है, तुम लोग तो आयरन के लायक भी नहीं।
अपने पापा मम्मी का कराया प्लीज।
अभी 14 किल पे ही है क्या तू? मेरे को लगा इतना गाली सुनने के बाद 1 किल तो बड़ा होगा।
जब मेरे किल से ज्यादा ऊपर हो तो बकबक करियो, गरीब।
अरे भाई डायमंड प्लेयर हो के फिर छोटी बात करता है ना। मैं सिल्वर प्लेयर हूँ, सिल्वर प्लेयर हो के फिर सिर्फ 4 किल।
मैं डायमंड प्लेयर तेरी मम्मी की हो भाई।
फिर घटिया कमबैक, थोड़ा अच्छा करना। इन लोग को भी मजा आ रहा है क्या केजे तुम लोग को?
कोई ना, 9 महीने में तगड़ा कमबैक होने वाला है तेरे से बढ़िया, देखियो।
तो प्रेग्नेंट है
ब्रो? अब तो नए जमाने में बोलते हैं वी आर प्रेग्नेंट, मैं और तेरी मम्मी वी आर प्रेग्नेंट ब्रो।
देख भाई, बंदे ने भी टैग कर। हाँ तो ये खत्म ही हो रहा है।
मेरे थ्रो पे ज्यादा किल निकाल ले।
अभी भी ऊपर एक किल क्या आया नहीं तो।
की बात सुन रहे ना, हम लोग की बात।
Spike planted.
मम्मी परमिशन दिया, 24 घंटा से गेम
Turn out.
One enemy remaining.
Rely on each other. They send us in groups for a reason.
सही बोल रहा है केजे। मम्मी वाले जो कौन से क्लास में? लगता है म्यूट कर।
One enemy remaining.
Placing alarm. Found them.
I hate this thing.
Where are we going this time? Remember what worked in the past.
I'll clip that jet's wings. Enemy spotted B.
Spike planted.
और डायमंड प्लेयर रो रहा है.
Enemy spotted. B.
One enemy remaining.
No, you don't deserve my emotions.
Multiple enemies A.
करता हूँ इसके बाद.
Someone's A. Here. Scout's down. My ultimate's ready.
One enemy remaining. Spike down A.
Enemy spotted. A. Reloading. Grenade! Placing swarm grenade.
No one will remember them.
Let's make some chaos.
Reloading.
Bomb by
Last player standing. 30 seconds left. Ten seconds left.
No charges left.
Spike planted.
My territory.
This is crazy. It feels like we've been doing this forever. Anyone else feel like that? It's me? Okay.
Get out of
एक
here.
सेकेंड,
Ult's
तेरे
ready.
को किसने बोला मैं बिहार से? मैं बिहार से तो हूँ ही नहीं।
Nowhere to run!
दिमाग मेरे लंच पे है, तेरे पास लंच ही नहीं है ना। जो चीज है ही नहीं तेरे पास, वो उसका जिक्र कैसे कर सकता है तू? अच्छा फीनिक्स का क्या? हाँ फीनिक्स का है,
Spike planted.
फीनिक्स का है, तेरा नहीं है।
No, you don't.
Last player standing.
Flash!
लोशन क्यों लगा?
Everyone makes fun of German
नमक
efficiency.
नमक।
Just keep laughing as you use all my
अरे तो
gear.
मेरे पास लोशन, हम लोग के मेरे लिए थोड़ी है कोई लोशन। एक निविया मैन करके है, उसमें तो सारा कलुआ राजा बन जाता हूँ। अरे वैसलीन अलग है भाई, मैं बोला मर्द वाला मैं लगा तो निविया मैन, उससे काला हो जाता है।
Dropped.
नाइस वन
Spike down B.
2v2 है, नहीं सर बाकी है दो। अरे यार 1v2 है, 1v2।
Come on, let's go! Going up. Someone's B. Careful now.
One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Here comes the party.
30 seconds left.
यार फिनिक्स तेरी गाड़ में ज्यादा घुस गई है क्या बे?
Anyone have any splints? I may have jammed my fingers. Multiple fingers.
भाई मैं बहुत अच्छा चीज सोचा था कि वो प्लांट करने आएगा ना तो नेट फेंक के मार दूंगा, क्योंकि 65 HP दिया हुआ था। एक शॉट भी मैं मारता और नेट थोड़ा मार देता ना, हो जाता था। सिल्वर वाले के पास इतना दिमाग है, बट जो डायमंड वाला है वो कब से एक ही चीज कर रहा है कि मेरे ब्लड से मैं क्या बोलूं मैं।
Placing alarm bot.
Spike down B. Last player standing.
डायमंड हूँ मैं, डायमंड है, फिनिक्स का एम नहीं है, डायमंड है, फिनिक्स का गेम सेंस नहीं है, फिनिक्स डायमंड।
Found them. I fought.
नाइस पैकेज है, नाइस पैकेज। मैं सोचा गाना तेरे मरने के बाद तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा।
Only a tool. You can't just shoot. You have to think.
केजे मेरे साथ नहीं तो केजे मेरे साथ इधर आ जल्दी जल्दी जल्दी। यहाँ पर एक बंदा पीक रहता है, मैं मरा तो ट्रेड ले लेना, नहीं तो फिर नाइस वन केजे, नाइस। अभी अल्ट मार के साइड पे रुक गए।
Watch your eyes! Going up!
Reloading. Denial active.
Initiated. Spike planted.
Watcher expired.
Area's clear.
Last player standing.
My rules.
Oi.
Enemy remaining.
तेरे को पता है वो किधर है? अरे भाई।
Poison orb emitting.
Oh, shit. Come on.
Match point.
Surrounded by minha família. We won't lose.
वाइपर दूसरा गन देना, फैंटम या बैंडल लेना, मेरे साथ आना। वाइपर जल्दी।
There.
Placing sentry.
Nowhere to run!
Spike down A.
Going up! Denial active. Flash! Flash!
अब मैं काला हो गया तो आप हर बार मूव करते रहते हैं, ये क्या बात हुई? अरे तुम्हें कहाँ कुछ बोल रहा हो, पर लेकिन जब से हो तब से तुम लोग मूव किए जा रहे हो यार।
One enemy remaining.
No one beats my firepower. I got this.
चलो इस बार मैं पुश नहीं करता हूँ। इस बार जहाँ पे भी आए ना, मेरे को बोल देना, मैं वो साइड पे आ जाऊँ।
Let's start this party.
Trap destroyed. There.
Here.
Found them. Spike
Naya.
down B. One
हाँ
enemy remaining.
आराम से आराम से आराम से
और टावर से आएगा, टावर से आएगा।
Here.
स्पाइक डाउन टावर पे ही रहा।
देखना वो नीचे राइट में उतरा ना हो। वाइपर ऊपर देखते तो नीचे देखते
30 seconds left. Last player standing. 10 seconds left.
पुट से ना दे पुट से
Spike planted. My territory, my rules.
नाइस शॉट पैसा
No,
नहीं
no, no. You don't deserve my inventions.
पैसा सब खर्च हो रहा है EMI
Remember, stay out
फिर
of the
SIP
fire.
फिर
Super
उसके
high
बाद
level
RD
chapter. Remember that, yeah?
I got
फिर
money.
घर
I got money. It's
5,000 देता हूँ
You want funds to spare? Thank you.
फिर बाद में थोड़ा बहुत नाश्ते फिर 1500 मेरा ट्रैवलिंग का तो सब उसी में चला जाता है घूम फिर के 2000 बचता है RD 1000 का है 1000 का RD उतना तो 1500 का है हम्म हम्म
Get out of my way.
चलिए लेके आते हैं पैसा तो मेरे पास है हाँ मेरे लिए मैं बोल रहा हूँ चलो पहले हाफ पैंट लेके आते
Spike down, attacker spawn.
हैं। टोपी पहन लो पुश मत करो और साइड पे ही रहो मेरे लिए और 2 टी-शर्ट आ रहे हैं मलिका से
Spike planted.
Okay.
Last player standing.
Settle down.
भाई my bad
Attackers win.
यार फाइबर का स्क्रैचेस नया ग्लासेस लगवाने कंटिन्यू नहीं होता है वो तो हाँ तो वो तो मैं भी बंद एक ही लाइन करता हूँ 2-2 बार नहीं करना पड़ता नहीं तो फिर मेरा इसका वो खराब हो जाता है उनको टाइम लिमिट दिखा देता हूँ कितना है उसमें इंडिया गॉट लेटेंट सीजन 2 आलिया भट्ट है उसमें दो घंटा 2.8 मिलियन व्यूज कौन सा मूवी
इम्तियाज अली, हाँ हाँ जमशेदपुर का।
ओ भाई साहब